Good morning, children. Today we are discussing about the first lesson. Already we discussed yesterday. First lesson we started now. So our lesson name what ma? Plants, preparing and storing food. Plants, how they can prepare their food, how they can store their food. Already we discussed what is the photosynthesis. Okay, photo means light, synthesis means putting together. In this photosynthesis process only, the plants prepare their own food. So, they can prepare and storing food. So, already we discussed yesterday. So, how they can store their food. Plants already they can prepare their food. So, how they can utilize their food. Plants preparing after their food, some get energy. The plants get energy purpose. Some plants get energy, and some plants some plants are taking food for energy purpose. Some getting growing purpose also. That remaining food stored in the form of starch. So, in this simple sugar, they can prepare their food. Some getting energy purpose, some getting growing purpose. And the remaining food stored in the form of starch. In that starch only we are eating. So, the different parts of a plant they can stored. For example, spinach. So, spinach. This is the leafy vegetables. So, the plant stored extra food is stored in the form of starch. We said no. So, that is stored in leaves. L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. We are eating dal, spinach dal. In Telugu, palakura pappu. We are saying no. So, that is the spinach. The food is stored in the leaves only. So, leafy vegetables. Next, we are eating mango. Mango is a fruit. So, this is the fruit. Next, carrot, radish. This is the carrot, radish. These all are roots. The food stores in these roots only. Next, stem. What is the example of stem? Do you guess? Do you know, children? Guess. In mostly villages, they can eat stem. Sugar cane. Yes, sugar cane. So, sugar cane is a stem. The food stored in that stem only. So, that is the sugar cane. So, spinach, mango, carrot, sugar cane and seeds. We are eating seeds. Say example seeds. Peas. Bathani. We are saying no peas. P-E-A-S. Peas. So, that is the seeds. These all are different types of food stored in different part of a plant. One plant, when we are taking one plant means leaves, and this is the stem, leaves, spinach, stem, sugar cane. Okay. Next, some fruits also we are eating, fruit. So, mango, fruit. Next, roots. You got carrots, radish, beetroot, turnip. Beetroot means turnip. These all are underground only have. So, that are the roots. That is the root. Next, peas, seeds. When you are pouring seeds means it will become a plant. Afterward it will become a big tree. So, like that only we are taking foods. Okay, children, understand? Okay. Next. Some unusual plants. Now itself we are discussed about the uses of plants. So many plants used to ours. We are getting so many plants. Food items we get no. So unusual plants. Some plants also have unusual plants. Some unusual plants. So, some unusual plants. These plants, some plants have chlorophyll. They can prepare their own food. Some do not have the chlorophyll. How they can get their food? They can depending on other plants and animals. For example, cactus. It is a desert plant. thorns. These all are thorns. So they don't have the leaves. So without leaves, how can they prepare their own food? See children, once you have to think. Do you know? Okay, listen. This is the stem. What is this? This is the stem. In cactus, this is the stem. So this stem is looking like green in color. So in the desert, water very less have. No, that's why they can prepare their own food with their stem only prepares their own food in the presence of sunlight. Same as it is photosynthesis process. Only stem only prepare their own food. So next one, molds and mushrooms. Molds. Molds and mushrooms. They also depending on they different color is there. Molds and mushrooms. Once you have to observe that molds looking like that only have. In our textbook also picture given. So different color is there. Green color not there. Molds and mushrooms, they don't have the green color. So this look like the molds like that only have. So see here mushrooms available. Green in color these mushrooms. Say children. No, it is looking white color. Where is the green color? White color. So how like this preparing their own food? They can't prepare their own food. So it depending on another plants and decaying plants and animals. It will depend on decaying plants and animals. So molds and mushrooms are depending on decaying plants and animals. See here where white color have mushrooms. So molds and mushrooms depending on decaying plants and animals. Mushrooms. So next croton. Another one croton. Croton also looking like reddish color. But inside chlorophyll have. So very important. All plants, all leaves looking green in color means inside what is the substance? Very important substance. That is the chlorophyll. So chlorophyll. Already we discussed chlorophyll have means only the plants looking green in color. So the chlorophyll hidden in these croton plants. Inside only hidden, but it outside looking red in color. But inside chlorophyll have. So this croton prepared their own food. So but we are thinking opposite. It is red in color. How like it is preparing? So like that we are thinking. But in inner it hidden the chlorophyll, hidden the red substance in that croton plant. So these all are unusual plants. Okay children, understand? Once again say cactus, molds and mushrooms and croton. Cactus, C-A-C-T-U-S, cactus plant. It is a desert plant. Molds. These all are molds. Mushrooms. Already I shown no. This is the mushroom plant. Molds and mushrooms are depending on decaying plants and animals. Next, croton. Croton, they can prepare their own food. It is looking like red in color. Okay, children, understand? Okay, next, energy flow in living things. Okay, energy flow in living things. Energy flow in living things. So all living things, we are all living things, we are eating food. So how long we are eating food? We are depending on plants. So plants prepare their own food. How like they preparing their own food? In the process of photosynthesis. They get the energy from the sunlight. So it will prepare the food. We are taking vegetables. So vegetarian food. Afterwards we are depending sometimes animals also. We are taking vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. So like that only that continuous process running. We are eating vegetable food. We are eating plants. Some animals also eating plants. So like food. Human beings eating the plants are animals. Here we are taking animals. First, sunlight they can use they can prepare the food. So these plants, goat, G-O-A-T, goat. These leaves, goat eating. Afterwards, okay, this goat, human beings, human beings eating the goat. Okay, same the structure also. Continuously the structure. Afterwards, human beings what they are doing? They are planting trees. So like that only that cycle will turns. So the flowing, living things, energy. That energy, first this energy transfer into plants. That plants energy transfer into animals. Okay, here we are taking randomly animals. Okay, here human beings. So human beings we are planting more trees. More plants or trees. More plants. So we are taking food and we are planting this energy transferring to plants, plants energy transferring to animals, and animals energy. We are taking food. Plants we are eating vegetarian food and non-vegetarian food. Animals means goat, fish, chicken, mutton, like that only human beings eating. This food transfer into human beings. The flowing totally afterwards human beings planting the more plants. Like that only totally that flowing chart. So like that only the energy transfer into one plant into animals into human beings, like that only process going on. Okay, children, understand? Okay, animals and plants depending on each other. Next topic, animals and human beings. Animals and plants. Animals and plants depending on each other. Depending on each other. Okay, children, you have to observe animals and plants depending on each other. How they depending on each other? First of all, without food we can't live. So like that only plants also want, they can prepare their own food. So without sunlight, without water, without air, without chlorophyll, the plants also does not prepare the food. So in our nature, decreasing the plants means we are only suffering. In our nature, increasing the animals, human beings strength means we are increasing means plants decreasing means we are sufficient food we don't get. So that is the very important. In our nature, first of all, plants gives us oxygen. Plants gives us oxygen. So and we are also gives out carbon dioxide. So plants and animals depending on each other. When we are giving oxygen, when we are giving out the carbon dioxide, the plants giving also oxygen. We are taking oxygen and the plants also taking the carbon dioxide. So this balance is a very important. Plants and animals depending on each other. So where we have to improve the plants. We are planting more and more plants. Then only we get fresh oxygen. So like that only plants and animals also depending on each other. Okay, children, you have to take the here first listen. Here one process experiments here given. See. See children, here experiments given. Experiment 1, experiment 2, experiments 3. So simply I will explain this experiment. See, all members you have to observe the textbook. Why? Because here no leaves, no beakers. So in this textbook only you have to understand this explanation. First of all, already we know the photosynthesis. So, how they can prepare their own food? Plants prepare their own food in the process of photosynthesis. In the process, we need air, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. So, in these four items, very important. In these, one item also not there, means the plant they can't prepare their own food. That is the very important thing. So, first you have to observe this. Does a green leaf have starch? All green leaves have starch. So, how we can prove? So, first of all, we have to see. Pick a fallen green leaf on a healthy plant. You have to take a healthy plant. Okay, healthy plant you have to take. First, I will explain this experiment. Remaining, you have to understand. Okay. Okay, take a fallen healthy green leaf. You have to take one beaker and burner. You have to take a beaker full of water and you have to throw it in this leaf. Afterwards, you have to boil it. After some time, afterwards you have to take one test tube. What is this? This is the test tube. Take in the test tube alcohol. Afterwards, you have to burn the beaker. You have to boil it. Afterwards, you have to wash it in the another beaker. You have to take cold water. Wash it. Afterwards, you have to remove that leaf and you have to add some iodine drops. What you are observed, children? See here. When you add iodine drops, it will turn into blue-black. The total leaf turn into blue-black. So, in this experiment, this shows the starch is green leaf. The starch is present in green leaf. So, see children, these two experiments also have in this textbook. You have to read more and more very well. Okay, enough children. Homework time. Read first lesson. And write hard words. And read 3 experiments. Okay, write this. Thank you, children.